Good morning dear students. So today we are going to learn our English grammar, and in that today we are going to learn our topic, that is today's our topic is verbs, transitive and intransitive. Okay, so now we are going to learn about the verbs, right? So you know what are verbs? What are the verbs? Verbs are the action words, right? Verbs are called as the action words. Now verbs are basically divided into main verb. Verb is divided into main verb and auxiliary verb, right? Auxiliary verb, or you can say helping verbs, main verb or auxiliary verbs, and modals, right? And the third one is the modals. So now we are going to talk about the main verb. अगर हम transitive और intransitive के बारे में बात करते हैं तो we are going to talk about the main verbs. Main verbs means the action words. वो words जो बताते हैं कि कौन सा action हो रहा है. The words that are showing the action in a sentence is called as the main verb. वो words जो हमें बताते हैं कि कौन सा action sentence में कौन सा action कौन सा काम हो रहा है, that words are called as the main verbs. Okay, so now we are going to talk about our main verbs. Okay, so first of all we will see one example. In that we are going to find out what is in subject. You know that a sentence is mainly made up of subject, verb and object. एक sentence किससे बना होता है? Subject, verb and object. Now in this also what we are going to see? First we are going to see an example जिसमें हम classify करेंगे what is a subject, what is a verb and what is an object. So in this sentence the subject is, the boy is the subject here, है ना? In this sentence में the boy क्या है? Subject है. Pet, it's an verb. Pet क्या है? Verb. The boy pet the dog. यानी boy कुत्ते को पालता है, पाल रहा है. Okay. And the dog is the object. So basically a sentence will have a subject, verb and an object. Okay. So let's first look at the examples. पहले हम पूरे examples को देख लेते हैं. Then we will see what are transitive and what are intransitive verbs. These are very easy. Just you have to simply pay attention on the two things. Simply आपको दो बातों पे ध्यान रखना है. What are the transitive verbs? Transitive verbs are the verbs that require, that in which the subject requires a receiver. The subjects require a receiver means and work is going from the subject to the object. यानी for example, if I have a ball or I am playing with you and I have a ball, तो मैं catch, I am going to throw it and you are going to catch it, right? So I am throwing towards you and you are going to catch it. Means I have a receiver. मेरे पास एक receiver है कि मैं ball फेंक रही हूँ तो दूसरा उस तरफ कोई है जो catch करने वाला है, right? The same way subject, verb, object. अगर ऐसा है, if the object is required for the completion of the sentence, if the object is required for the completion of the sentence, at that time the verbs are called as the transitive verbs. ऐसे समय में ये verbs क्या कहलाएंगे? Transitive. जब एक sentence का complete meaning निकालने के लिए हमें क्या चाहिए? Object. Object is compulsory. At that time उस sentence में जो verb है वो कहलाएगा transitive verbs. और अगर if the object is not required, at that time it is called as the intransitive verbs. उस समय ये क्या कहलाएगा? That verb is called as the intransitive verbs. Let's see some examples. The first one, I met Sanjana. Now in this sentence I is the subject and met is the verb and Sanjana is the object. You can say object. Now to determine the object in a sentence, अगर हमें एक sentence में object पता करना है, so we have to ask the question what and whom. What and whom. If we want to find out the object in a sentence, that which one is the object, at that time what we need to do? We need to ask the two questions. हमें दो questions करना है. What and whom. What is for non-living thing and whom is for living thing. whom किसके लिए यूज करेंगे, कुछ लिविंग थिंग है तो, and what is for the नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स. ओके, सो सी द फर्स्ट वन. I met Sanjana. Whom I met? I met Sanjana. Whom I met? I am getting the answer, Sanjana. So it is the object in this sentence. Okay. Now, second one. She cooked delicious food. Now in this sentence, she cooked delicious food. So what question I am going to ask? Now delicious food. I am considering this as an object. मैं इसको object सोच रही हूँ, इसलिए मैं क्या क्वेश्चन करूँगी, नॉन लिविंग है तो what? What she cooked? What she cooked? Delicious food. I am getting the answer. Delicious food means again it's a object. Now the third one. Roma was laughing while watching movie. So Roma was laughing while watching movie. Now in this sentence, what question? अगर what करूँगी मैं तो भी नहीं आएगा आंसर. I am not getting this answer. If I am going to ask the question whom, that time also I am not getting the answer. इसके लिए मेरे को क्या क्वेश्चन पूछना पड़ेगा? Why Roma was laughing? What question I am asking? Why? Which question I am asking? Why? Why Roma was laughing at that time? Sorry, when I am going to ask the question when Roma was laughing while watching movie. So I am not getting any object over in this, है ना? What और whom क्वेश्चन करने से मुझे कोई भी आंसर नहीं मिल रहा है. It means there is no object in this sentence. Now the next one. They went Singapore in this vacation. Now they went Singapore. Where they went? कौन सा क्वेश्चन पूछना पड़ेगा मुझे यहाँ पे? Which question? Where they went? They went to Singapore like this. So again here no object is there. Why? Because I am asking the question where. What या whom नहीं पूछ रही हूँ. Now the next one. She is running. Now it's a complete sentence. She is running. Right. So there is no object. This is the verb. ये क्या हो गया? यही verb है. It is this our main verb. There is no other object. So there is no question arising over here. Means whenever we are going to ask the question what and whom to the sentence, if we are getting the answer, then it is called as the object of that sentence. जब भी हम what and whom क्वेश्चन करते हैं सेंटेंस को, अगर हमें आंसर मिलता है तो दैट आंसर मिलता है आफ्टर द वर्ड के बाद वाला अगर हमें आंसर मिलता है, वी आर गेटिंग द आंसर विच इज रिटर्न आफ्टर द वर्ड, देन इट इज कॉल्ड एज द ऑब्जेक्ट. अंडरस्टूड? सो now so in this sentence we are having an object. So means this word met, it is a transitive word. We are having an object, that's why it is called as transitive word. She cooked delicious food. Again object, delicious food is our object. So again we are getting this as a transitive word. Roma was laughing while watching movie. So here no object is there, means this word is going to be intransitive word. They went Singapore. So again no object is there, so intransitive word. She is running. Again no object is there, intransitive word. So always remember whenever whenever an object is there in a sentence, to complete that sentence, कभी भी अगर object है, without object the sentence is, अगर object है sentence में, then it is called as the verb is called as a transitive verb. If object is there in the sentence, then it is called as the transitive verb. अगर sentence में object नहीं है, then it is called as then the verb is called as the intransitive verb. Okay. So here are our transitive and intransitive verb. I hope you understood this one now. Okay. Now some further examples are given over here. Look at this one. Lion is a dangerous animal. Now in this sentence, lion is a dangerous animal. Now here I am asking the question, who is a dangerous animal, right? Whom means who and whom both. Okay. Who is a dangerous animal? Lion is a dangerous animal. Teaching is a good profession. What is a good profession? Teaching. Now here the question is going to arise that यहाँ पे भी हम क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं, what and whom. who and what ऐसा क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे, बट स्टिल वी आर गेटिंग द आंसर, वी आर गेटिंग द आंसर। तो क्या ये इंट्रांसिटिव वर्ब होंगे, सॉरी ये ट्रांसिटिव वर्ब होंगे? नो, व्हाई? बिकॉज द आंसर दैट वी आर गेटिंग इज इन द सब्जेक्ट प्लेस। जो आंसर हमको क्वेश्चन पूछने से मिल रहा है, इसको हमने क्वेश्चन पूछा हु इज द डेंजरस एनिमल, वी गॉट द आंसर लॉयन, बट लॉयन कहाँ पे है? सब्जेक्ट प्लेस में, दैट्स व्हाई इट इज नॉट a transitive verb. Teaching is a good profession. Again I am asking, what is a good profession? Teaching. Again I am getting the answer teaching. फिर भी teaching subject place में है, it's not in the object place, it is in the subject place. So again it is a intransitive verb. Now the last one, she kicked football. What she kicked? Now I am getting the answer football. What she kicked? I am getting the answer football. Means it is a transitive verb. It is a transitive verb. So whenever we are going to ask a question to the sentence what and whom, and if we are getting the answer which is in the object place, then the verb is going to be called as the transitive verb, or else it is going to be, if we are not going to get the object, then it is called as the intransitive verb. Okay. So we have seen what are transitive verbs and what are intransitive verbs, right? So which are the verbs that required an object to complete the action is called as the transitive verb, and the verb that do not require any object to complete the action is called as the intransitive verbs. Now the next topic that we are going to see is the verbs of incomplete predication. Okay. Now see some examples I have written over here. Now verbs of incomplete predication. Incomplete predication. Predication means subject. Sentence is made up of subject and predicate, right? So we are going to talk about that predicate. And incomplete मतलब कुछ अधूरा है, means अगर incomplete है तो there will be some complete. Verbs of incomplete predication है तो there will be some verbs of complete predication, means verbs of complete. Incomplete है तो कुछ complete भी होगा, right? See the examples. For example, birds fly. Birds fly. A birds fly means what are going on? Birds उड़ रहे. The sentence is complete. यहाँ पे sentence complete है. हमें understand हो रहा है कि action हो रहा है कि birds उड़ रहे. The sentence is incomplete. The action is completed. Means it is an intransitive word. Okay. Intransitive word है but action कैसा हो गया? Complete हो गया. Action क्या हो गया? Complete हो गया. See another example. Fire burns. Fire burns. Now again here fire burns. आग जल गया. आग जल रहा है. ठीक है ना? Again here the action is completed. Again here the action is completed. Action complete हो गया. No other object is required. Right? Fire burns. आग जल चुका है. Like this. So these are called as the verbs of complete predication. These are called as the verbs of complete predication. Now look at this example. Steve looked. If I am going to write only this much, अगर मैं सिर्फ इतना लिखती हूँ this much, Steve looked. अगर if I have not written this one, I have written only this one. Steve looked. So it's not completed. Steve looked. Looked. Steve ने देखा. Right? Steve ने देखा. But what he has seen, we don't know. Here is in question mark. So here I am written angrily. Steve looked angry. उसने देखा. कैसे देखा हमें नहीं मालूम, बट इफ आई रिटन स्टीव लुक्ड एंग्रीली, उसने गुस्से से देखा, मीन्स हियर आई हैव एडेड द वर्ड एंग्री, सो द एक्शन का एक्शन जो है, सो अबे हमें सेंटेंस का मीनिंग समझ में आ रहा है, वी आर गेटिंग द मीनिंग. स्टीव लुक्ड, नाउ इट्स एन इंट्रांसिटिव वर्ड, ये इंट्रांसिटिव वर्ड है, एंड दिस वर्ड इज कॉल्ड एज द कॉम्प्लीमेंट. This word is called as the complement. Tony tasted. Now if I have written like this only, Tony tasted, but it's not getting the meaning, right? The sentence not getting the meaning. Tony tasted hurriedly. Tony tasted hurriedly. Oh, Tony ने जल्दी जल्दी में taste किया. Now again this word is called as the complement. I felt. Now I felt. What I felt? What I felt? I felt tired. I felt tired. So again tired word is a complement. Complement to intransitive verb. Patrick seemed excited. Patrick seemed, again excited. Excited again it's a compliment. What ठीक है ना, Patrick seemed excited. Again, excited is a compliment. So all these are the intransitive verbs of compliment. These are the complements of intransitive verbs. Okay, so whenever in a sentence, if we required a complement, then it is called as the intransitive verb of complement. And if there is no complement is there, that is the transitive verb of complement. Like this we are going to say. Now see, again complement, you can see complement are of two types: subjective complement, objective complement. Now complement are of two types: subjective, objective. For subjective complement किसके लिए यूज होता है? intransitive. objective complement किसके लिए यूज होता है? transitive के लिए. Okay, let's see some examples for that one. John become a soldier. Now here in this sentence, John is the subject. John is the subject. Became is an intransitive verb. A soldier is our complement. ये क्या हमारा complement है, right? Now a soldier, it is a complement, but ये किसको complement दे रहा है? It's giving a soldier. Soldier कौन है? Soldier is a John. Soldier कौन है? Soldier John. It means this is complementing the word that is in the subject place. ये किसको complement कर रहा है? वो John को. John it is in subject place. That why it is called as the subjective complement. Another one. A glacier is a huge body of ice. Again, a glacier is a subject, and a huge body of ice, it's a complement. It's a complement. So again, a huge body of ice, ये और glacier एक ही है. हम a huge body of ice किसके लिए बोल रहे हैं? Glacier के लिए बोल रहे हैं. So again, a glacier is a subjective complement. Now, see another example. They chose him leader. They chose him leader. Now in this sentence, they is our subject, chose is our transitive verb. Now it is a transitive verb. Now here him is our object. Now him हमारा object है. So did they and him are the same one? They और him एक ही है क्या? No, both are different. They अलग है, him अलग है. And the leader किसके लिए बोला गया है? They chose him leader. यानी leader किसके लिए यूज हुआ है? they के लिए कि him के लिए? leader यूज हुआ है him के लिए. They chose him leader. तो leader किसके लिए यूज हुआ है? him के लिए. उससे leader चुना गया. Now him is a object place. Him is a object place. So it is called as the objective complement. तो ये क्या कहलाएगा? Objective complement. One more example. His father named him Nelson. Again his father ये subject हो गया, उसके पापा ने उसको नेल्सन नाम दिया. It is our transitive verb and him again object है नेल्सन. नेल्सन नाम किसको दिया गया? him. नेल्सन किसको बोला गया है? नेल्सन name is given to him and him is in object place. That why it is called as the objective complement. That why it is called as the objective complement. So this is all about the verbs of complete and incomplete predication. Whenever we require a complement, it is a complement to make the sentence look complete, the action look complete. At that time we are going to call this as intransitive verb of incomplete predication, right? So this is all about verbs of incomplete predication. I hope you understood what are transitive verb, what are intransitive verbs, what are complete predication, what is an incomplete predication, and what are the complement are the words that used to make the sentence complete, to make the action complete. Now complements of subjective and objective type, right? And how you are going to use that one. I hope you understand this one. Read the chapter properly and try to solve the exercise. Thank you.